Last night I realized that the NGC series is not progressing towards culmination as quickly as I might like due to the southern march of the sun. And so tonight, rather than wait around till 9:30 or 10 o'clock, I thought I'd say aloha to some of the most beautiful nebulosities of the night sky associated with the Milky Way beginning in Sagittarius. Zoomed in a little bit on it. We're going strictly for the visuals, having already come up with a set of values for both the imager and the screen that I think gives the overall best views of various studies in the night sky. I just want to kick back and enjoy the beauty and wonder of these celestial divinities, this vast star-forming region towards the core of our Milky Way galaxy. Messier 8, the Lagoon Nebula. Here we have what the Lagoon Nebula may very well become in the next million or so years. All that illuminated gaseous nebulae, dark matter, or actually say cold dark matter, illuminated and ionized, will eventually take form as stars. Here's an example, Messier 11, the Wild Duck Cluster. What you're seeing here is another emission or reflection nebula type in the midst of transformation from gases and dust barely above absolute zero, being irradiated, heated up, corralled, and then coming to take the form of stars. This is probably the best view of the Eagle Nebula I've gotten yet. So that shows you how deep and beautiful the night sky is at this time, despite the fact that there were clouds earlier. This is Messier 16. Also culminating due south at the time of 8:45 on the 5th of September is the Swan Nebula. resplendent with all kinds of textural tufts, folds, luminosity, and color. And behold now, Messier 20, the Trifid Nebula. Three dark rifts dividing the core of the nebulosity, but not so far into star formation as some of the other nebulosities we've seen this evening. Finally, watch as Messier 22, the end result of what might have become a galaxy on its own some 10 to 12 billion years ago. Insufficient amount of nebular material, but enough to create a ball of suns consisting of probably 50,000 stars. Now well migrated towards the core of our own Milky Way galaxy under the influence of gravitational forces in the universe that have continued onward for some 13 plus billion years. Even as the universe expands, some say into infinity, galaxies are growing in size, absorbing smaller galaxies and clusters, grouping into large arrays of galaxies with vast amount of space between them. And how might we explain Messier 27, Dumbbell Nebula? We're not seeing some amorphous cloud of gas and dust illuminated by light of stars here. We're not seeing the birth of a cluster, of a township of stars in the several hundreds to several thousands. Certainly we are not seeing a globular cluster. What we're seeing here is the death throes of a star, having achieved its purpose in time and space, having been crafted out of the cold, dark matter by the hand of other luminous bodies about it. It has consumed its nuclear fuel. Gravity has taken over, collapsed the core as much as possible, given the amount of mass it has available. The star still radiates from its core, a dwarfish small star with hot irradiating ionized gases streaming forth from its surface, suffusing space at its poles, magnetized into this hourglass shape, and being illuminated and irradiated by the residual light, a planetary nebula, suffusing the cosmos with the produce of the many heavier, what we call astronomical metals that make life possible in the universe. Enriching the space around it, possibly creating amino acid chains out of the necessary hydrogen and nitrogen, oxygen. And bringing light and sensitivity to our eyes through the instrumentality of the technology that the hand of man has crafted over several hundred years, beginning with the shaping of the first lenses and optical telescopes. Dumbbell Nebula. Here we possibly see the death throes of Messier 27. This is the Crescent Nebula. It is the expanding shockwave, potentially, of a star that went nova thousands of years ago, heading out into space, released into the cosmos to fertilize the cold, dark matter that lies between the stars with the materials necessary, out of which life be made possible, creating eyes that can look back upon the very universe that gave them its birth. Carpe Noctem.